My father refused to walk me down the aisle because my sister, who hates me, organized a party on the same day. Then he called me desperate when he found out I had already found someone better to accompany me. 2 hours before my wedding, I was sobbing in my dress when my best friend Elizabeth burst in. "My dad wants to talk to you," she said, eyes red from crying with me. Mr. Williams walked in wearing his old Navy suit, the same one from Elizabeth's graduation. His hands were shaking as he sat down beside me on the hotel bed. "Honey, I've watched you grow up in my kitchen, at our dinner table, during every sleepover. You've been like a second daughter to me." I could barely breathe through my tears. "Mr. Williams, I can't ask you to—" "Stop right there," he said firmly, the same voice he used when Elizabeth and I were teenagers staying out too late. "Do you remember when you were 16 and your parents forgot your birthday? You sat at our kitchen table crying into a bowl of cereal because no one remembered." My heart shattered all over again. I had buried that memory so deep. "I drove to 3 different bakeries that night to find you a birthday cake," he continued, his own eyes filling with tears. "When I brought it home, you looked at me like I had given you the world. That's when I knew. You weren't just Elizabeth's friend anymore. You were my kid too." The memory hit me like a freight train. I remembered how he had sung Happy Birthday in his slightly off-key voice, how he made Elizabeth put on a party hat even though it was just the 3 of us, how he insisted on taking pictures like it was the most important celebration in the world. "Do you remember what you said to me that night?" he asked softly. "You said, 'I wish you were my dad.' I've carried those words in my heart for 8 years." I was choking on my own tears now. "I meant it," I whispered. His voice cracked. "I always wondered what it would feel like to have a daughter. Elizabeth gave me that joy, but you showed me what it means to love a child who isn't even yours. You showed me that family isn't about blood. It's about showing up." I started ugly crying, the kind of crying that comes from 24 years of feeling unwanted. This man had driven me to prom when my dad forgot. He taught me to change a tire in his driveway on a Sunday morning. He never missed my college graduation, sitting in the front row while my parents claimed they were too busy. When I got my first job, he took me out to dinner to celebrate. When my first boyfriend broke my heart, he bought me ice cream and let me cry on his couch. "Every Christmas morning, you'd show up at our house because yours felt empty," he whispered, reaching for my hand. "Every time you needed someone to talk to about college, about boys, about dreams, you called our house. I've been your dad in every way that matters for years, but I'm not even your real daughter," I sobbed. "Real?" His voice broke completely. "Sweetheart, love doesn't come from sharing DNA, it comes from sharing moments. I've shared more moments with you than most fathers share with their biological children. You are real to me. You are mine. It would be my greatest honor," he whispered, squeezing my hand. "Let me be your father today the way I've been your father every other day that counted." Elizabeth was sobbing in the corner. "Dad's been talking about this moment since you got engaged. He's been practicing his speech in the mirror." I laughed through my tears, imagining this gentle man rehearsing how to give away a daughter who was never officially his, but had always been his in his heart. Walking down that aisle, my arm linked through his, I felt something I had never experienced before, the security of being truly chosen. I saw my father standing in the back corner. He'd shown up after all, probably when relatives started asking uncomfortable questions. His face was white as he watched another man give away the daughter he'd abandoned. Mr. Williams's hand was steady on my arm, and I could feel the pride radiating from him. This was his moment too, the moment he got to publicly claim me as his own. When we reached the altar, Mr. Williams kissed my cheek and whispered, "I'm so proud of you, sweetheart." Later, I saw my dad crying in the parking lot. He approached me during the reception. "That should have been me," he sobbed. I looked at this stranger who shared my DNA. "Mr. Williams earned that right. You threw it away for a pizza party."